So I'm with Simon Gross, mastermind behind... Gross, sorry.
That's a good start. Oh, yes, it was.
Oh, no, it wasn't. I was a little bit slow with that, but yeah, anyway. You just come off this show. It's been a marathon of laughs, comedy, songs, and you must be exhausted.
It's a very, very high energy show. For me, not only producing and putting it all together and having to worry about everything, I'm playing Ugly Sister, I'm changing in a very small confined area. And anything panto for, especially Ugly Sister or Dame, is busy. It's a hard energy is needed. So it's always going to be a lot of extra work to do with the costumes and the amount of energy you have to give on stage. So it is a tiring thing, but I've been doing panto for the last 30 years. So I'm used to it. 2 shows a day with about 8 costume changes. So this is, in a way, normal.
It was a really brilliant cast. I loved the way they sang, they projected their voices, they really showed their chemistry on stage. How did you go about casting the members?
Generally, like normal auditions, really. They're all from reputable agencies. I mean, a lot of the cast have done West End, and The Prince, for example. Sorry about this. The Prince has worked on a lot of cruise ships, so they're all reputable performers that have come from good stage schools and worked. So just general normal panto auditions, we have to get good, solid performers to do something like this. So the production values are very important to me. So just like the normal casting procedure, but I believe the cast that we've got are so well suited to their characters. Even Buttons, his height, I think Buttons has got so much talent. It's so old school, traditional pantomime comic for such a young age, and I'm just really grateful for the talent that we've got on the stage, and of me, of course, the old bag of the group.
This is a bit of an adult show. I wouldn't say you should bring your kids to it, but who should be the type of person that would want to come and see this coming up into Christmas?
Don't bring the kids, and the other part was I was distracted. Say the bit again.
I was just saying it's a bit of an adult show. Who do you think the target audience for this type of thing is?
I think the target audience is people that just want to have a good time over Christmas, like office parties. We get girls' nights out. We get a lot of couples, and not many gay couples, funnily enough. We get a lot of I call them Barry and Carol from Basildon, that come along, and it's their annual pantomime night out. Pantomime is for everybody. I mean, even kids' pantomime now, the Palladium, they adapt it with innuendos. Julian Clare is obviously in it again, to make it for adults and children. I think we're all children at heart, and pantomime is for everybody. And I think that this show brings the child out, and I think it's for anybody that really just wants to laugh, have a good time. You can drink while the show's on, which is amazing. The bar here is lovely, the venue's great, and I just think it's a really good party fun show that people can let their hair down and just make their Christmas party special.
Yeah, I think having just seen it and seeing the audience reaction, people come here a little bit serious at the start, but as the show goes on, they loosen up, they get really into it.
It's a small room, and I start the show, and I can be a bit intimidating, dressed not in this but other costumes, and it's a bit but I think I do it because I need to warm the audience up. They have to get into what it is, and then by halfway through the first day, it does come to life. But I think that's the same in any show. I think even any of the big jukebox musicals, Mamma Mia, etc., I think they take time to get into it, but they do get into it, and it's just yesterday, for example, the whole audience were just so with us. It was just such an amazing feeling to see people just letting their inhibitions out the door, let go, and just having fun and just leaving the world outside. We need to laugh. We've had a really rough few years, and this show is about just basically what I say, just releasing the child.
And you're a great performer. We've seen you on stage today.
Oh, thank you.
And you've put on some great performances on Big Brother when you were a contestant. Now, we know it's coming back.
Showbiz!
We know it's coming back. Do you think you ever see yourself appearing on the show again?
Oh, I am going back. Oh, no. I would do Big Brother again. I wouldn't be standing here now without Big Brother. Big Brother opened a lot of doors for me. I was always an actor before I went into Big Brother. They knew that I was an actor, and they said, you may not work again. I did work again. But Big Brother, they did say, this is a reality show. It may affect your career, blah, blah, blah. But it didn't. It gave me a platform. I would do it again. I'll do it differently. I was weak in there. I think I went into a shell. I think I've grown a lot since Big Brother, and I think if I did it again, I'd play it a very different way. And I think it would be a chance to show how I've changed over the last few years and with people. And I would do it again, but I would do it my way. I would do it my way, which would be a lot stronger, and I would certainly not hide away. I would be more but then I've done it, so I know what to expect. But never say never. Watch this space. It's definitely coming back.
Well, thank you very much for having us, and it was a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you very much as well. Thank you.
Thanks.